listen to this, people. I am super excited to show you something that I've been working on this last couple of days, and that is a new grow room. And this is not my house or where I'm living now. This is my friend's house, and my friend has said it was fine to set up a grow room here where there's some space, and this is just like a bar area in the basement. And so what I've done is decided to make this countertop where there's a sink and counter space, and then you have a bulkhead above, and take this and turn it into a little grow cabinet area. And if I ever need to, I can expand it out into this whole room. So but let's go through kind of what I've done. Oh, I hung up that whiteboard there so I can keep track of things. But I went to a company by the name of HTG Supply. There you go, out of Charlotte, and I picked up this grow light. It's a T5 4-bulb T5 grow light, and this thing, I'll tell you what, this thing is sharp. Try not to, I know it'll blind you, but there's a kind of a view of the underside. But it's this grow light right here. I'll put a link to their website in the description below, and I may try to find the product if I can. And then the Mylar foil that's on the walls. There's a shiny foil that I put on the back wall, and it was a 4 foot by 25 foot piece of it for $16.95. And then there was the diamond foil is a lot heavier duty, and I got a 4 foot by 25 foot section of it. It's a little more expensive, but I wanted to use the diamond foil for what hangs down on the front side, and also what hangs here on the end, because it's it's a little more heavy duty, and it's not gonna get messed up with movement. And then I got some of that foil tape and connected the joints. There's a light or a power source right there, so I cut out around the cover and put the cover back on top of it. Made it look nice. It's all held together. I'm still contemplating on whether or not to put a piece of foil on the countertop to help reflect the light back up, whatever gets through the leaves. But also, should I do the ceiling? I haven't done the ceiling, and I probably should have already if I was going to, but that's a question I have. And so everything, it looks like it's going to hold up nice. These two walls are the shiny foil, and this side here and this end again is the diamond foil. And another nice feature of this setup is this Mylar that I have that's hanging above my head right now can fold down against the side of the countertop. I just have it tied up very lightly, and it's very simple to drop that down, and now you have a fully enclosed section that is enclosed with mirrors, and or with reflective material rather. So then here's the side where you can look in and look down the countertop. But just sitting here and looking at the outside, we just hung this off of the bulkhead and used duct tape and staples, and I think this is going to hold up fairly nicely. And then we took part of the box that was this T5 grow light box and cut out strips to use as a weight, and also as an anchoring point to hang this thing up on the wall up there in a couple of eye hooks. And then we used another section of the box here. Maybe it'll be better from this angle. Yep, we used another section of the box here and created a hinge that this thing can fold in the middle. And it's very simple and very easy to use, and one man can raise and lower this and get in here and work very nicely and have plenty of room. And I'll try to put a link to all of these things in the description below. And the only reason I went to that company is because they're local, and I like to support local business. I think it's very important to do that and to try our best to not support the big box stores. And so that that's just my thought on the topic. So I don't know. This is just what I'm doing. I'm not suggesting that there's a right way or a wrong way to do this. I know there's definitely ways that's better. There's better light fixtures than what this is. But for what I'm doing, and mainly for just sprouting seeds and getting things started inside, I think this is going to be just perfect. The bulbs, I went with 3. You can see one of them's a little more yellow there. I went with 3 grow bulbs and 1 bloom bulb. So just in case I do have some plants that I try to overwinter, and I want to use that to help with growing or blooming, then maybe that would still be something I can use. And one other thing too is when you're putting up, because there's going to be moisture and you're going to be splashing water around from time to time, make sure when you hang up you have any kind of electrical in this kind of a situation, that you create a drip loop. So what I have here is the cable going up and hanging off of a nail and coming back down, and it comes down here, and rather than just plugging directly in, I'm lucky enough this was long enough, but coming down and plugging in, then if you have moisture that collects in here and runs down that, it could short out and cause a fire or an electrocution if you go to unplug it and there's moisture in that plug-in. So make sure you have a drip loop, and if you don't have enough cord to do a drip loop, one thing that you can do is take a zip tie and zip tie it around the cord in a couple of places, and that'll cause the water to, when it drips down or collects condensation, it'll cause it to stop at that point and fall off rather than continuing on down the cord. So that's a couple of little pointers for you. But my next video is going to be, I'm going to do a planting video, and my goal is that I can use this to help get the seeds started for the aquaponic tower before it warms up. And then as soon as it's warm enough outside to start to grow leafy greens and lettuce, then I'll have something to go in the aquaponic tower. So that's the next project on the list. So I'll keep you updated, and my next video I think is going to be a planting video. So thank you all for watching. Remember to give this a thumbs up if you like the video, and ask me any questions, and I'm here learning with you, so please share any thoughts that you have about this and ways that I can improve on it. Thank you for watching, and God bless.